Hello ducklings, my name is Sanniz, I'm a Swedish Herrljunga, and today I'm gonna show a little bit from a medieval Viking market in Herrljunga, Sweden, and the whole what I bought or what I am Trevor bought there. But first we take the intro and see you soon.
A Swedish Herrljunga, not just stuck in one box.
Hello ducklings, my name is Sanniz and I'm a Swedish Herrljunga, and like I said, Trevor and I have been to a medieval Viking market in Herrljunga last week, and I filmed a bit from it, not much, because it was a little more cozy, homely type of environment. Not as much people compared with the one in Orle in the same way, but I think that felt so much better. The weather was not much, maybe on the top, but it was okay-ish. Little cold for the season maybe, but okay-ish. And we did buy some stuff. And they had a lot of things going on during the day. They have different kind of competitions, both for kids and for grown-ups when it comes to strains. That is Starke Viking, Strong Viking. And that's for both female and male, but mostly male is in that contest. And of course they had a lot of other things going on, but we didn't stay that long because that should be a very long day and it takes a while to get there and get back home. So we stayed there for some hours, ate some good food, it was delicious, and also tasted some honey and other stuff, and talked a lot with some of the stall people. And it was some people that was really nice to talk with too. Plus, yeah, we were looking around in the environment, and this place had also other type of old buildings, plus that big Viking house is actually one type that you can take down on a very short time and build up again. So it's the biggest one of that type of things here in Sweden. But first, before we do the haul, I'm gonna show you bits from this place. And it's in Herrljunga, that is about 45 minutes away from Borås, where I live. So it takes some time to drive there. So I hope you're gonna enjoy those sequences first. See you soon. It looks nice.
Det blir så bra, det är ingen som vill gå till stranden i det här.
Tackar. Kanske inte kan flytta sig lite.
Stanna bara inte och titta.
En flygskimmel också. Så, hej hej.
Because he made sure they stayed in. I don't know if he still doing it. I think it might have retired now. Because last time I saw him, he didn't have many people in. But he earned a hell of a lot of money. I saw him once walking the movie.
Inte med socker.
På den stora lilla eller?
Ja, precis. Vi har lilla, medel och det finns också megaflaskan med ja, allt.
Tittar nu på lite liknande.
Ner!
Hon som kör precis som ni pratar så där man kan
Ner! Ner!
se andra någon som super på det.
Ner!
Det är det som är det.
Ner! 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 Ner!
Hur många?
Ner! Sa jag Ner! Det här är för publiken! Ner!
I hope you liked those clip, and I'm a little sad that we couldn't stay all time because the tournaments were not before 4 p.m. and that was many more hours there, and the weather was not that warm. It was okay-ish, but it's still some drizzle during some moments when we were there, and you know, stay too many hours and my shoes went wet and everything in the grass because it was drizzling, and they said the day before it had really raining, so we were lucky at least. So yeah, I'm sad. We saw the knights on the horses like you could see in the clips before. I thought it was a nice mix with Vikings and medieval knights, and I like that type of combination. So now we're gonna start with the haul. And the first haul was actually from one that said sold some lemonade, or like it called saft. And she was really nice. We talked a long time with her, even before the market started, because we came a little early. And it showed up that she actually are together with a man that are part of the people that are around the band Amon Amarth, if you know that Viking metal band. So that was really nice to see. And in one of the blogs that she is together also is one of the people that is behind this competition, Starke Viking, Strong Viking, that both female and male are competing. And you saw that in the clips too when I filmed one of the women, and then I was really impressed. But they tried a new type of sport, Viking sport, in that one, that someone had made those hammers, very heavy ones, and you are used to, during a certain time, try to lift them in a certain way and keep them up and get approved for every up holding. And they were heavy. You can see that on the other contest too, but she was amazing that did that. But in this store with this lady that from the start was from Germany, so she was really nice. So we decided to buy some lemonade, and we bought 3 sorts, but we chose the small bottles, which she had 3 different sizes. And my thought behind those, when we have tried all the lemonades, I can use them either for decoration or use them if I go out and want to go to a Renaissance fair, Viking market, or medieval type of thing. I could put them in a belt and it should look cool if I put some liquid in it. So like I said, we had 3 different ones. So this is the first one, and this is strawberry, or like we call jordgubbe. And they call it Viking saft, Viking lemonade. I don't know if you can see the text, but it's really cool. And it's real glass, and you can see the size. This is the small one. So she had 3 different sizes. Next one is a little more yellowish. And this is actually orange, or like we said, apelsine. So it's the same type of label on it. And it's Viking saft, Viking lemonade. And the last one is even more, little yellowish, but more transparent compared. If you see, this one is a little more yellow. So this is actually apple and cactus. So this is gonna be very interesting to taste. So they are the real deal. And then we come to the bag. It's heavy! It's heavy. And what did we buy? What should we take first? I'll take up some of this because I'm after a certain thing first. We can start. You know that I bought some reindeer's antlers, and I have buy other stuff from this blacksmith, and he had a little scrappy box, or what he called it, that you can buy things very cheap. It was under 30 krona, that is under $3 American, under £3. And I actually bought this one that he can make for things. It's actually, I think, made for some type of belt, and it's proper metal. But I was thinking, either have it like a decoration for not something, if I don't use it for a belt, so I can use it for some decoration. Maybe for a little top hat too, miniature top hat, I don't know. I haven't decided yet, and you can probably try to bend it, but if you look like that way, it might look like lunas too. You see those ones there? So I thought I bought it for 30 krona, so I'm happy with it. And then we can go to the next thing I bought in this little bag. And what's that? What's that? What's that? I actually bought 3 different crystals, and to buy one should be 40 Swedish krona, but if you bought 3 it should be 100 Swedish krona, and 100 Swedish krona is around $10 American, and maybe roundish, maybe 8-9 British pounds. And I bought 3 of those. I have forgotten what they were named, and I'm so terrible when it comes to names, even when it's humans too, so sorry. But this beautiful little bluish, so sorry for the lighting, it's no red in it, it's just the ring light that make it that way. But it's like white bluish tone in it. And I chose the one that is a little more bluish than the others. Then I found this I think this is like a dark blue, almost like a dark blue goes into black, but with sparkles. It's a shame that I can't get the color in it because it's a little wrong lighting here. But in the sunshine, when we had sunshine, so that was really good. And then we come to this cool one. And they are really big for the price, because if you're gonna buy similar things and go to like a witch's shop or something, I often have to pay even more for some bits. But this is a real big one. Look at this one. See if I can have you seen something like this. I think they're cool. And you can see the size on it, and here's the size and everything. So it's not small crystals really. So I'm really happy with that one. Then we can show the next bag, and I actually got it in this one. And this one I bought things for 15 krona each. That is like $1.50 American dollar and maybe 1.30 or something in British pounds. And it's actually small glass bottles. So I got one black. I got one clear. I got one in greenish tone. It's a little hard to show the perfect green in this light, but it's goes to very bleach type of that. Then I got this purplish. So it looks a little more pinkish here in this light, but it's actually more purple. And then I got this milky one. It's not as transparent like the others. And then my favorite, You can see this cool blue color. I really love this type of blue colors. So I'm really happy with that buy too. I can use it for pendants, like I usually do. Or if you have a dollhouse or something, that could be a good decoration too. And I got that is in a nice bag too. And the last buyings. What did we buy more? We bought honey. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for this and the sweets, but it was under 300 Swedish krona. And 300 Swedish krona is 30 American dollars, or maybe around 28 British pounds, I should guess. So one was raspberry honey. And it's real honey. It's not that with lots of sugar in it. This works for someone that have done a gastric bypass too, because it's natural made. They have used other type of things in it, so it's not that much ordinary sugar in it. Then Trevor picked this one that is granskog. It's like pine forest, and it's something that probably the bees have got from real. And this was my favorite. They call it for enhörning unicorn. And this tastes as tutti frutti. I don't know if you have that type of candy, but it's a little hint of, like, I'm thinking of elderflower combined with other type of wine gums when you have this fruity type of taste. But this was my favorite, the unicorn enhörning. So really my favorite. And last but not least, I bought some candy, and it's honey drops. So it's like pure honey they have done something on. But she also said that if you want and have done a gastric bypass or something and want to have a good ice cream, and I don't talk about ice cream, I meant more like ice, you know, lemonade type of things. You can use water and mix it with this type of things and freeze it out, and then you're gonna get the delicious that for warm summer days too. So that was a good things. And like I said, it's not a long video this time, but I hope you enjoyed this little fairy tale when I went out with Trevor. I didn't film myself in this video because I just wanted to enjoy the environment, and it was a very cozy place, and it was the 5th year they had this thing, and it was a very beautiful place too. I was really surprised, never been there before, so we enjoyed it really much. And I really enjoyed that it was not that crowded in the same way either, like when we go to the Ale version in outside Gothenburg. So this I really liked. Maybe it should be more people if it was hot weather or something like that, but it can also be less people because where it is, because it's a long way to bigger cities from there. is on the countryside directly in a smaller village. So compared with where I'm from, or from Gothenburg definitely, and Stockholm, we shouldn't even talk about that. So I hope you're gonna enjoy everything like this, and that is not a long video. And if you new like different type of contents, because I'm a goth, not just in one box, please consider to subscribe, press the notification bell at the same time for all darklings and eternals. Love you all, you're the best. And give me likes and comment, but you don't have to be rude. If you don't like my comments, so you don't have to look, really. And like you can see, to be a goth, you don't have to be extreme goth all the time either. I just added a little makeup. I had almost the same makeup when I went out. I just put on some eyeliner to make it pop a little more in the camera. But else, I was dressed in my hoodie and that type of things too. I even have a jacket in the beginning because it was a bit cold with the drizzle rain. So we had to stay warm. And the food was delicious too there, so I can't complain. And they also made a smaller portion, so I could buy it cheaper. So, because I heard the girl before me said she had a gastric bypass surgery too, can I get a smaller portion? And they agreed to do half for the half price. So I said the same, can I also get one? Because I have also done the surgery and they happily did it. So they just looked what if you had any food allergy. And I said I can't eat mushroom because I have mushroom in some bits. So they took away the mushroom bits and I could enjoy the rest. And that was delicious. Else, stay safe, stay weird, and be nice to each other. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.